What's going on, guys? I am sorry. I am going through multiple things at the same time, trying to figure out how to make all this here stuff work. So please bear with me a moment. Okay. I just went live, so I want to make sure that.
Oh, baby, are you watching this?
See if I'm coming up here as live. I sure am. I sure am. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna go forward here. I'm not gonna fret it. I'm not gonna trip out. One more place I need to check to see if it's streaming here. Unfortunately, the Instagram link is not working. I'm streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So I have to make sure that I am streaming appropriately, and I am. Excellent. I'm going to come back later and get rid of that. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I apologize for the I apologize for all the misconceptions, all the technical difficulties. So my name is Ian Walker. Thank you guys for coming on the Sketchin Walker tonight. I really appreciate you guys coming through and taking a look here. I am finishing up coloring this Black Adam Chibi style Black Adam tonight. What I want to do is sell this art. What I'm going to be doing a lot of this when I do original artwork, I'm selling it live on the stream at a starting price. And if that is done, then I will. If that has been sold, then I will send it off to you. So I'm going to be doing this Black Adam for a little while. I'm going to finish that up, and then afterwards, I am going to then little banner, and then afterwards, I'm going to switch over to my iPad and continue work on the board game project that I've been working on. So I have been doing a board game project for quite some time, and it started out as a project with my son. It's a school project, and I'm like, you know what? This is going really cool, and so I decided that I would continue forward with it and do some work, put in some real work. So I hope you guys can see I hope I'll be able to see the comments and you guys type in the chat. If anybody is watching online, could you guys do me the most awesomest, humongous favor in the chat. I'm going to test to see if that pops up in the StreamYard. Yes, it does. Okay, great. All right. So please continue typing. Just say hello, say something if you pop in. What I want to do before I get started is, and all the while, I'm here testing out some colors I'm going to use for drawing tonight. I want to promote my Patreon page, and so I'm going to go ahead and just scroll across here. So this allows you to get access to my work. This is actually a print that is available right now. The digital version is done, and it's available if you are a patron on my Patreon. You get a digital version that you can download and print out yourself in the $5 tier. If you get the higher tier, you'll actually get the physical print of this printed out, signed by me and sent to you. So that will give you some access to that. I'm working on doing stickers and things like that as well. So over time, we're going to work on having that done as well. It's going to kind of be just like an art club a little bit. I want to kind of have it kind of be a club where people just get art and see some stuff on it. It's going to be sort of just like a thank you for supporting me, helping me out, and the goal eventually, as I mentioned before, is to do artwork full time. So I'm slowly but surely trying to build up the following and do all the things necessary so that I can accomplish that goal. So I appreciate your patience and the constant hawking of my wares in my quest to get that done. So what I'm doing now is I'm kind of figuring out what colors I want to use this here, because what we're going to do is we're going to go from light to dark. Here we're going to get started because I won't get started in this bad boy done. Let's get it done. So if you have any questions, this will be recorded and saved on all the platforms. Again, I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and I'm on Facebook. So any questions that you have during the show, don't hesitate to type them in, give them to me, or if you have comments after the fact, I will, and I do, look at the comments. So please be sure you leave them, and I will answer your questions as best I can. Okay. So again, as I said before, I'm going to go light to dark on this. So we're going to start off. I'm using my old markers. It's been a minute since I've done a full-on painting or art piece like this. So bear with me. If you accidentally see me doing some zoom in, zoom out with my fingers, that's because I'm still getting used to doing things with my, I've been doing a lot of digital work, so you'll see me, I catch myself doing this here, I'm zooming in, and it's like, no, I can't do that. what I'm trying to do is capture the feeling of the lightning here that is obviously very present here. And so what I'm going to do, I think on this side, is I'm going to make whatever the light is not catching, it's going to be the light blue here. And then whatever I capture after that will be the darker colors, whatever's not caught on there. Okay. But like I said, I'm going to be working from dark to light, or light to dark, I'm sorry. And working from there. I am selling this piece. Like I said, I'm going to be selling this live tonight. If you wish to bid on this piece and have it for yourself, this is going to be made available. I'm going to start this off. This is an 11 by 17 on personal paper, and I'm going to be selling this for at a starting bid at 125. So this is what you would like. If you want to have this, you want to have this in your as a part of your collection, most definitely can. Just give me the final bid and just kind of talk about it on here. Or you can contact me if it doesn't sell online. Just get a hold of me through DM. And I can most definitely make some arrangements to get this sent out to you. But whenever I do, like I said, whenever I do live pieces or original pieces and I do them online, this is the method in which I will be selling them. Hope everybody had a good week this week. I know for some people out there that celebrate Halloween, you guys probably engaged in that. I don't personally, but I want to do that too. So hope everybody is safe. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let these lightning crackles. I'm going to do it around here. This light gray will remain in most parts of this here. Now when I go over with the second color, I'm going to try to get my thoughts together. How I want to say this. When I get this, when it comes to going darker, I'm going to make sure that I keep everything. You're just going to show that the light is going to be on this side. Primarily, the light is on the side because that's where the light is here. I apologize if you're unable to see the other parts of the drawing here from coloring. I don't know how it shows up on the other screens, but I apologize. But I got plans for the rest of the week. I hope you guys do. If you're watching after the fact, got anything going on, let me know in the comments. If you hear with me in the chat, let me know in the chat. Know what everybody's up to, what they got planned on doing. I myself, I have a whole lot of projects that I've been steady working on. If some of you on Instagram, you guys may have seen some of the work I've been doing. I started. You guys know that I'm doing a comic book right now. That right now is on pause because I am looking for a colorist, and I want to. And I want to put that together. And I want to have a good colorist. I was going to do it myself, but the look of the book that I'm going for, I just don't think that I'm going to have the capability to do it. The only way I'm going to do it myself is if I find that I'm on a time crunch, and I need to get it done, and I will do it myself. But I'm definitely going to hire a colorist, and I have one in mind that I want to use. It's just a matter of what it is right now. And so because of that, that's being delayed right now also. But maybe it is what it is. It is what it is. So, that's what's going on. Still scroll. Okay. So again, come with this cool gray. How I generally like to do my commissions, which are open now, by the way. If you're wanting to get a commission done, I have those open. Just shoot me an email. ID Walker Art, shoot me a DM on Instagram as well. ID Walker Art. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, send me an email. idwalkerart@gmail.com. And we can talk and discuss some options for you if you're wishing to get a commission done. Okay. I do cartoon artwork, caricatures, comic fan art, that whole nine. And right now it's gift time, so hopefully I'll be able to create and make something for your friends and loved ones that you like, or even just for yourself if that's what you want to get something for yourself as well. You're a fan of a certain character that you would like to see my take on, or like to see me do. I do have certain restrictions. So again, that's why it's going to be important that you reach out to me so that we can talk about those. And if you meet certain criteria, then I will be more than happy to take on your project. I do work a day job for now, so everybody's projects will be done as soon as possible, but also at a pace that I can get through everything. But the plan is to get through everybody as quickly as possible and get your stuff on time. I do have some projects ahead of that is everybody, but that's why I'm limiting the commission spaces to 10 here in the month of November. And then I will be opening up 5 spots in December, so it's not too overwhelming myself. So again, if you're wanting to get something, it's going to be very important that you contact me and get a hold of me so that you can reserve that spot to get something done. Because once they go, they go. This cape is going to be tricky because this cape is going to be getting all the lights. Annoyed because I tried to do a broadcast over both Instagram and Facebook, but it's not coming out. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to, so that kind of sucks. I'm supposed to do like some kind of code and input that, but it didn't take it all. So that is what it is. I can't do anything about it. I know one thing I would do when I get done with this is I really want to see a lot of people. I wanted to see people on here that want to try this. Been promising to do it for a while, some time. And when I go to do it, StreamYard doesn't put up the proper, doesn't broadcast the codes that I need to show it off on Instagram also. Again, that's something I'm going to have to figure out down the line. I haven't broadcast on Twitch in quite a while, so that's something that I might start doing again. That's going to be something more that I'll do though if I move toward the full-time thing of my work. Otherwise, right now, it's not conducive to do that. I've never done this effect before, and I don't see a lot of videos kind of demonstrating this tactic on how, you know, one would do like show off like in a situation like this. So honestly, I'm just winging it and hoping for the best, hoping that it turns out. If you guys are in the chat, you're hanging out with me, please go ahead and say hi to me in the chat. I'm always looking at the screen. I'm trying to pay attention. If I'm in that zone, I apologize. But I'm going to take care of you guys. I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have regarding my work. And yes, the cost of this item, again, is going to start at $125. I enjoy doing this chibi art style a lot. I just find it a very fun and intriguing kind of art style. Adults, I find a lot of adults and kids tend to like, you know, they tend to like what they see whenever I do this work. So it's kind of, you know, I try to create art that everybody is fond of and that everybody will enjoy. So when I do it, it's kind of, it just puts a smile on people's faces, and I like that. I like being able to do that with the work that I'm putting out. So continuing on with this light gray, I'm almost done with it here, this first phase. As you can see, I'm kind of, again, this is like an experimentation that I'm doing. Yeah, see the color schemes of the skin here. It's so bright, I'm just leaving everything as it is there. And kind of using that negative space, utilizing the negative space as the light, the intense light highlight for the lightning things coming from Black Adam's hands. And drawing sometimes art, utilizing what is not there, any negative space can work to your advantage. So, you know, circular motions with markers or tip. The reason why I do that, see, as when it dries, you will not get those streaks that you so commonly see in a lot of marker work. I'm not going to say that I consistently do that. Like as you see right now, I really can't do that because, you know, the space is If you do a circular motion with your markers, you're going to have less of those streaks pop up. And when you blend your markers, it looks better also. So that's another thing to keep in mind. All right, secondary color. So again, we went from light to dark. I'm going to give this a minute. I don't want to blend it too hard. By blending while it's wet, I don't want to do that. This side is dry, so I'm going to go ahead and start on this side and then work over. Again with the circular motions here. I want to leave these areas pretty big. Because again, this light is pretty powerful. Again, I'm just rolling this in my head because I don't know how this is going to turn out, honestly. We'll see. Spaces right here where the lighting is very concentrated. I'm probably not going to go in with the dark here. Just going to can't wait to show you guys what I've been working on as far as my my board game is concerned. It's been quite the journey in creating that. And I'm really excited about it. I'm a person that really loves board games. I really enjoy them. So a project that started out as something that was, it's actually my son's school assignment. And his assignment was that he needed to create a board game for everyone to play in his class. He was out with the flu for a while and didn't have a lot of time. So the teacher said, okay, well, everyone in the class is making board games. He needs to make a board game. They gave me 4 days initially to start. And I remember when I first got the assignment, I heard that he had that assignment. I got anxious. Because my wife was like, hey, can you help with the project? Because you can use the help. I was just like, oh my gosh, why did they only give me 4 days to work on this? But it turned out. So So tonight, second half of the stream, in about 30 minutes, I'm going to finishing up the cards, artwork for that. And you guys can see what progress we're making with that. Just realized I got this part that I missed. Okay. But actually, that's important because let's fill that in with the dark color here. That's what I did here. Word of advice to anyone that works on marker pieces, things like I do. You know, take your time, especially when it comes to the inking process. Don't be so quick to jump in to rush to get this inked and colored and all of that. A lot of these colors, or a lot of these inks will bleed out. You know, use the alcohol markers. That's a common marker that's used, and a lot of them will bleed out if you're not cognizant of the dry time and everything like that on these. So make sure that you let these dry. It's fine if the project takes you a little longer. I personally like to wait like a day or a couple of days or so to let these inks really dry, because what happens is it's easy for me to color since the ink is dry, it's not running, and it just makes for smoother blends, makes everything look way more uniform. So that's something that we want to keep in mind for the artists out there that use this work. Sometimes doing this without the chat is kind of cool because, you know, they can focus more on the work. But I keep looking at it, making sure something's on here. How's that looking? I think that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna leave this alone. This middle part. This lighting is very good of it, so I'm gonna leave that alone. All right. Hope everybody's feeling good, doing good up there. All right. Hope everybody's feeling good, doing so that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with just kind of drying up here. So I'm going to go in with the final gray color here. What this is going to create too is a little bit of ambient occlusion, which will then give a little bit more depth atmosphere, a little bit more 3D-ness, if you will. What I'm thinking here. As if you hear, we got almost 12 minutes for switch to the second part of the stream. Be working on my project. If for whatever reason I'm not able to finish here tonight, I'm just going to finish this off stream, place this up for sale. And for anyone available, I wanted to purchase this, please can. Definitely purchase it, and again, this is going to start off at 125 to start. You can make a bid, whatever. Otherwise, it will go up on another site, the site that I'm building to sell my artwork there, and it will just be the price that I decide for. Okay, so this is your chance if you are looking to get some original art at a decent price. Not to name your price, but to get it a lot cheaper than what more than likely I'm going to put it up for. Ooh, I'm starting to see something. That's kind of neat. Just realized something else I could do here. Okay, that looks good. So, here's what I can do here is create on the sides of these lightning bolts. There's a bit of a shadow effect on some sides. I don't want to overdo it. I feel like if I overdo it, I can mess it up. So just in certain key places where I feel like these physical bolts will cast a legit shadow. Got a couple minutes left. It's almost time for me to switch gears. So, in a few, I will go ahead and do that. Start working on my board game project. There, like so. That looks good. Real good. I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna do a kind of light. Shape here. use, and then go ahead and just make a shape of an orange color. Put these gray markers back up. Got 2 minutes, so I'll do that before I switch over and see if I can start this. Cadmium yellow. That's crazy how this cadmium yellow is so different from other cadmium yellows I've seen. This is more of an orange than it is a yellow. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up later. When it is finished, I will place it for a week on sale this week, and then after that, I will place it for sale on how to do this. Okay, so I will have slip this on in. So I'm going to keep it right here so that I can I'm going to do now, switch gears, switch over to my iPad here. So let this be the thing. Remove that. Over to all right. Stitch right here. Got a nice little while I get readjusted. So a quick rundown of what I've been working on. Again, you guys have seen all of the pictures on Instagram and everything. Okay, so you guys saw the layout of some of the board game that I've been working on. The name is that's my PS4 name, but I haven't locked down on anything finite. But this is one of the cards here. Very simple, straightforward board game. Roll and move, but it has a lot of other mechanics in there that kind of make it fun as well. It's not just that. Regular one dice move around the board, be around person, and there's a lot more involved with this game. So here's some of the pieces that are cards that I had a very prototype before I made physical cards for these, and put them out of Bristol board and all of that. My son and I were working on them, and came up with a mechanic. We came up with all kinds of things, and the game actually worked great. We're just on, it's a definitely functional prototype. It's a lot of play. Families have played it a couple times and they enjoy it. So this next phase, I want to be able to show this off to others and have it be played tested out in the public. This is some of the artwork for the game. So you got your character cards, you got your minion cards, you have your effects. A lot of things affect things in the game. So I just want to show off some of the deals there. Okay. So tonight I'm going to work on some of these. I think I had some Advantage cards that I worked on, but I want to work on some Disadvantage. Some other cards that I have to work on as well. Okay. So I got about 7 other cards that I need to work on and create. Because once I work on the bare cards, then I'll be able to copy as necessary and do what I need to do. All right, so what I usually do, again, I work on Procreate. I create all of my cards on here, and once this is all completed, I'm going to put these on, print them out on a Bristol board sheet again, probably go to like a copy place or something, have them printed out there. I'll cut up the cards myself, and all of that, and then do the game again, but with all the printed materials to see how the game looks, the overall look, and everything like that. I still need to create a logo for it as well. I haven't gotten that far, but hopefully I'll be able to do something done soon. So right now, what I want to do is work on some disadvantage cards. So what I do, what's great about Procreate is that you can duplicate what you're working on. You got to work smarter, not harder. And then what I do is I just go and change the wording, change some of the text, all of that. So there are some relics here that have been created or cards that have been created. Now that I need to change up. So this part's getting pretty easy to do. That's a janky one. Bring up the font on this one. Um, this one's going to be space 1326. Vantage card. So heal. Okay, so this is a pretty hefty part here. Add resilience. I think I'm going to bring this one. I wish there was a good looking underline. I like that. It still is. one shot. Dual card. Do dual cards. Doing all the rest of these cards, and one player to trade one. Got that. Got that. Search the deck with 2 means after to the front of the character card. Hold 2 spaces. Okay. Great. Okay. Okay, so good. Great. Cool. So it looks like cards. Like I said, it's just a matter of me making multiple copies. Okay, so that's good. I can actually put some of these cards away. So now that actually went through quicker than I thought it was. I feel like I'm missing some cards. I gotta think about that. Feel like I'm missing cards. The rest of reference. When I get the chance, I'm gonna do a YouTube video showing what I done or a Patreon video to show the process that I went through making this game. I think I'm gonna work on right now. I know that I need to work on relics, so I think what I'll do first is I will. Relics are going to be tricky because, as you see here, they're going to be smaller cards in comparison to the regular size cards here. So they're two different sizes, and they're just everything's going to be on. As you see here, it's just everything's just going to be on the front of the card. Whereas when it comes to the relics, you got the card in the front, the graphic in the front, which is just going to be the graphic only, and then at the back, you got the words. You got the words on the back to show what it is that the relic does when activated. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to come up with a way to make those. Unfortunately, the relics have a limited number of those, and I actually have some ideas for some new relics in this particular set, particular game. I do plan on doing expansions for this, so yeah, I'm going to start with the easiest relic first. So what I'll do is it's going to be two copies, and the front and then the back. What I need to do when I print them is I need to print the relics in a certain way in the front, and then when I flip them, I need to reverse the order. So that when I print them out, the correct wording will be on the right side. So this is called the relic of match. See how I want to do this. If I'm not smarter people, watch me.
Watch this. Watch this.
Okay. Riff. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, it's so loud. Do something. See this? Two of them. See, I gotta remember this process every time because I'm gonna mess around here and forget every time. So this is the first relic. One of the relics is the relic. So in this game, my relics have a prerequisite that must be met in order for the relic to be active. Here, up here. Is there like a wing or something like that in here? Wing bears. Nothing like that. Okay. The relic in action. Okay. First relic is done. So again, how that works, you see that's the front, that's the back. So the only thing you'll see in the front is the graphic and then the actual item itself. When it's activated, if a person's collecting the relics that will remain face down, but once activated, what it does will be really good. relic. So this one here. This one got to do some drawing. Of course, you know, some smarter, not more. Bring down the opacity here, and this is just got to be a guide for me to go off of. So now, what I'm going to do is create a new layer on top of this here, bring this on the sketch layer to my ink. And I could just start drawing here, but what I want to do is I want to make sure that it stays legit. I already set up the symmetry tool, so what I'm going to do is talk about more. assist. Is people. Crown, the relic of the High King. Then what I do here is in that layer, and there's your next relic. Here, I'm going to do this one. I learned from Philip Jackson. Bring it down. Bring it down. Look at that. Sorry, I'm just receiving some news here. There's a lot of death going on, unfortunately. After I finish this relic, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. If you guys have any questions about anything, please be sure to send me an email or a DM. And I can answer your questions. Yeah, so please follow me. See here below on the screen here. Sign up to my Patreon practice for art, behind the scenes videos and things I'm going to start doing as well. So patreon.com/IDWalkerArt. Very low tier, 17 cents a day. About rounds out to that $5 tier, which gets you art every month, and then higher tiers get you physical art and some other perks. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for following me tonight and hanging out. So yeah. So anyway, sorry about that, guys. Sorry, I just got a lot of right now, so I'm kind of preoccupied. But thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys next week. You guys have a good one.